Choosing a PA can be a little bit confusing. You've got loads of different types to choose from. Whether you're buying your first PA or you're looking to upgrade, we're going to break it down for you to help you choose the right setup for your performance needs. So let's start with the most portable option. If you're looking to get into busking and you need to buy your first PA, you want something lightweight, compact, easy to set up and battery powered. Some of the things you might want to be looking out for, so built-in mixer so you don't have to bring any extra gear with you. Onboard effects are really useful, like reverb, especially for if you're singing. And if you wanted to run backing tracks, Bluetooth is essential. So I've got a few recommendations in front of me here. I'll just go through some of the varying features across them all. So you've probably seen this one before. This is the Bose S1 Pro Plus, super popular amongst buskers. For its size, it really does pack a punch. It's got a great sound, throws the sound super far. It's got a great bass response. But if you're after something a little bit more budget friendly, the Sub-Zero MPA is a great option. It's got all the same great features, but you've also got extra things like a feedback eliminator, and you've got 4 different DSP presets to choose from, so you can really sculpt it to your specific setup. Then here we've got an even more compact version. This is the Alto Busker. It's got an even better battery life and loads of effects to choose from if you want a little bit more variety with your setup. Now let's say you're a solo artist or you're an acoustic duo, you may be playing weddings, pubs or open mic nights. You might not need that battery power like you would for a busking amp, but you're still after a great sound, easy setup and useful features. This is where column PAs really are perfect. So you want to look for something compact and lightweight, easy to set up and pack down, especially if you're in a pub. You're not going to have as much space to play around with, so having something with a smaller footprint could come really in handy. You also might not think, because the speakers are much smaller, that they're going to have lesser sound than a full range active PA speaker. But actually, because of the way that the speakers are arranged inside here, it's going to sound just as good. So all column PA systems are modular, meaning you can pack them down into sections, which makes them super easy to transport. They're really good for just plugging in a mic and a guitar. You may be playing along to a backing track through the Bluetooth. They're great for sounding professional without lugging big heavy gear around. If you're after a budget-friendly option, then the Sub-Zero L48 is a great choice. It's super lightweight and it's packed with great features, such as DSP presets so you can sort of mold the sound to your specific setup. Whereas if you're after something a little bit more powerful and sturdy, the LD Systems Maui 28 G2 absolutely packs a punch. Now looking at systems with a little bit extra power. If you're playing with a band or you're a mobile DJ, you're going to need to look at speakers with a little bit extra volume, bass and punch. This is where you want to start looking at active PA systems. Now the size and power of the speaker will determine how far the sound will throw and how much bass you'll get. I'd probably recommend going for an active system over a passive. It just means you don't have to mess around with getting a separate amplifier, having to match them up, and then you're having more to bring into the gig. Additionally, if you're playing in a band, you're probably going to want a mixer, so you've got extra inputs and more control over the sound. You might be a bit confused with what size speaker to choose. If you've got maybe a rehearsal space or a smaller venue, maybe even a pub, you might want to go for something like this. It is the QSC K12.2. It's a 12-inch active PA speaker, perfect for those size venues. If you need something a little bit bigger, the Yamaha DXR15, a 15-inch speaker, will just be able to throw the sound a lot further and fill a larger space. So where a smaller venue might be okay with a single column PA speaker or a couple of 12-inch tops, a music venue or club is going to need a lot more power than this. But again, this is going to completely depend on the size and shape of your room. If your venue is quite long or you're maybe playing outside, you may need a couple of delay speakers to ensure that the music can be heard from every space. Obviously, each of these recommendations don't have to be set in stone. You can mold it to what best suits your setup and the venues that you're going to be playing. If you need something scalable, maybe you're going to be playing different venues each time, consider getting a couple extra subs and tops or doubling up on your column PA speakers. If you're going to be playing a festival, you might even want to start looking at line array systems for that little bit extra power. Hopefully this answered all your questions about PA speakers and maybe helped you decide on which one to go for. If you already have a system, let us know which one you have and how you use it. And if you've got any extra questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Find your perfect match with our PA speaker collection here at Gear for Music. The link's in the description.